Mm, uh, it is called an oath of a crooked cross because the way you were to say an oath, you put your hand on the cross.
Yeah.
But so many people wanted to take the oath that there were not enough space around the cross.
Yeah.
So they tied ropes around the cross
Okay.
and gave people ropes, and there were so many people that they started to,
Pull it.
pull it, and the cross was from like granite or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a heavy cross, but it fell a little. It got like crooked. Yeah.
Okay.
So the oath of a crooked cross was an oath of not submitting to the Pope, but at the same time trying to recover a Marthoma identity.
Yeah.
And it was like the middle of 17th century, so no contact with Protestants by that time. And then when we got to the 17th century, we have a large change in land ownership because the British came.
Yeah.
And when the British came at the end of, during the Napoleonic War times, at the end of 18th century, we have a guy called Abraham Malpan, who is basically an Indian Martin Luther.
Okay.
Basically an Indian Martin Luther. He is son of not Protestant but Protestant priest, in like the guy took an oath, or his father took an oath, and he took it also. So he was not a Catholic one, and he wanted to reform the church of Saint Thomas to, and he says to its old ancient roots.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we know that the guy studied in Anglican seminary, that was like few kilometers from his birth town. So he studied an Anglican seminary, and curiously all of his reforms are in the Anglican way. So I don't buy it. I don't think it is an ancient traditional way and just happens to be Anglican. I think it's kind of a propaganda thing. But he started reforms. And basically it was an Anglican reform of Indian church that got like 40% of Marthoma Christians from Catholicism.
Yeah.
And he died really early. He lived in the same time that Baptist preacher William Carey started his work and worked in Serampore, in Orissa and Bengal. So
Abraham Malpan is connected to William Carey?
no, Abraham Malpan is connected to Kerala region.
Okay, no. Does he has any correlations or?
No, he's just a inside thing of Marthomas.
Okay.
And he started a Protestant movement there, which is a native Protestant movement, which looks like Anglicanism, and now has two like sub-denominations. One is in communion with Anglican Church and has like 10 million people or something like that, and is Abraham Malpan's like descendants. But because he died so early, he didn't even got to all of his reforms, and we don't know his theology. Was it different from like the standard Anglican one? We don't know that, unfortunately. We have his memoirs, I think. So the mainline Anglican Church of Marthoma now is really, really left wing, and he did that church like ordinates transgender women and all of that. Yeah, all of that. That's that. But there's also an evangelical Marthoma Christian movement, which is Anglican in sense, but it's orthodox in its moral teachings, and it's like 100,000 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still a big amount.
Yeah. So that's basically what I know.